Hello and welcome back to the channel. It's me, Ken Lavigne, singer/vocal coach, and today we are looking at another reaction suggestion by one of our dear subscribers here on the channel. This time for a relative newcomer, Noah Brigden. Noah Brigden is from Ontario, and I think he's been recording for some time now. He's got a few tracks out, quite a few tracks out. So this is the latest one, released about May 2026, and I'm interested to hear what this young up-and-coming performing artist, I don't know, you call him performing artist, singer-songwriter, I think his genre is kind of country, alt, rock kind of vibe about it, but I don't know. We'll find out. Here we go. I should probably move over while I can tell I'm on the ball. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Noah Brigden. This is called P.O.S, which you can figure out.
Tough question, why you talking to me? Just look the other way, I ain't got much to say. Lost my best friend years ago, and now she's dead. So I spent my last bit of cash on cigarettes. Well, if I'm a piece of shit, then I guess I got a reason for it. And if I'm as good as gone, I guess I'll move along. Bad habits, getting damn sick of it. Losing grip, and I never learn when to quit. If I'm a piece of shit, I got a reason for it.
This is, I think I've done a couple of these songs very similar in nature. It's like 3 chords, droning through those same 3 chords, and really trying to elicit a kind of meditative trance, but also transport you in a way that, I don't know, kind of disassociates you from the world. I feel like I'm getting slowly pulled into the black hole of this young man's psyche, and I've witnessed people go down this rabbit hole of, I don't know what you call it, I don't know what the psychological term is, but this person is so obviously feeling. The character that Noah is portraying here is, I don't know if it's, I wouldn't imagine it's autobiographical, but it's someone who is definitely going down the pathway of being tossed aside, or feeling like they're tossed aside, that nobody cares, the world doesn't care about you. You might as well just crawl into that proverbial hole and die. And he does it very, very effectively. Vocally, just seems so fried, like there's but so effortless. Like when I have to work at that with Noah, it sort of feels like this is like that's his default state for his vocal, and therefore more authentic. Like essentially, he's not pretending to be anything that he's not. This is maybe a part of his psyche or his creative muse, or I don't know. I'm not saying it right, but I think if you can sort of pick up the thread and follow this as representative of a segment of society that we see every day, we pass by all the time, that just feels like the rest of the world has forgotten them. And moreover, the community that they're a part of maybe is rejecting them too, rejected and despised. What does he say? He spent the last dollars that he had on some cigarettes, which are ridiculously expensive now in Canada anyway. In my part of my little pocket of paradise here, cigarettes are not cheap. You really have to be motivated to say, oh yeah, okay, well, this is actually going to serve me better than yeah, I don't know, some ramen noodle or something. At any rate, all joking aside, there's something that draws you in, like staring into the abyss and wondering how far does that hole actually go down. Noah's getting beat up here.
I talked to God about all the bad I'd done. And he said, son, you gotta learn to be someone. So I packed the car, skipped town with a damn guitar. 'Cause you never fucking cared, I never needed you there. Well, if I'm a piece of shit, then I guess I got a reason for it. And if I'm as good as gone, I guess I'll move along. Bad habits, getting damn sick of it. Losing grip and I never learn when to quit. If I'm a piece of shit, I got a reason for it.
Man, I'm just thinking back to where I grew up was decidedly a blue-collar neighborhood, and you saw people who are kind of just existing on the edges of that, just trying to not coast along, but just trying to keep up. And that they were just on the edge of catastrophe, and you could sense it. There's certain people that you hang out with. I hung out with, I just sort of could sense that they were just on the edge of immolation, catastrophe. And part of it was just their psychological bent, where they were, but another part was just life just kept on handing them crap sandwiches and force feeding them a hand that just was awful. And some people break, and some people are resilient. There's a line there. What does he say? He asked God, and God says, you got to make yourself someone. And I don't know if God necessarily talks to you in that sort of self-helpy way, but I think the idea is, for many folks that are down on their luck and no one's helping them out, not even God, you got to try and do the best you can with what you have. And I don't personally ascribe to that particular philosophy, but you always want to try and persevere and continue to do your best, do the best that you can in those situations, in whatever situation life gives you. But I don't know. Sometimes when I'm watching something that takes me down a particular dark path, I'm trying to cogently come up with something that would be relatable. All I can think of is a fellow I grew up with, Gerald Schrader, who, he had a rough life. And this kid reminds me of him right here with the massive black eye and the baseball cap backwards and, the clothes that just scream, please don't look at me. I just want to disappear. And in this cocoon. And anyway, I just was thinking about that. Maybe this is spurring some memories for you guys. I don't know. But it's hard. It's hard to watch. It's hard to be around. But it's real. It's real life, and you want to help because you move to compassion just because we're human. But at the same time, there's a sense of like, wow, man, there's a third rail there. And if I get too close, I'm going to get burned. Anyway, I'll continue on. Continue on, Noah. Take us, where does this go? He's done. Oh, that's him. Huh. Noah Brigden. Interesting. Reminds me of a quote I once heard. We all imagine that we're in a trial, and it looks like he's being interrogated there. But if you turn around, you realize the courtroom, the doors are open. You don't have to stay there. You can actually just walk out. Many of us sort of get locked into that position of I'm constantly on trial, but I think it's more like the internal sort of psychological dialogue of I'm in a cycle of shame and regret and bitterness, and we feel like we're having to justify our existence or all of our actions, and you can just turn around and realize the doors of the courtroom are unlocked and you can leave at any time, Anyway, lots of thoughts, surprisingly deep. I wouldn't want to be listening to this at, 3 a.m. in my garage with a bottle of whiskey and nothing but a lawn chair to just sort of put it on repeat. I kind of think that would kind of unglue me from reality for a little bit. Anyway, that's my thoughts. Those are a few of my thoughts. What does this bring up for you? Leave those comments down below. Noah Brigden is a 20-year-old singer-songwriter, rough around the edges, which I kind of like. I like the vocal. I like what he's doing there. I think what I was getting is that there's this sort of feeling of desperation in the voice from just like having to fight so hard just to get your words out and screaming and the voice is tired, like that sort of fatigue in the voice that I was getting, that whole vibe there, which is, I don't necessarily know if it's like an affectation. There's authenticity in that vocal. It's not a switch you can put on. But anyway, like I said, those are just a few of my thoughts. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comment section below. And also, too, if you are a singer who's wondering, how can I capture that character and authenticity in my own voice, I strongly recommend you reach out to a vocal coach. They can help guide you to that authenticity. If you don't know where to go, I have a link down below in the description. You can get a hold of me there, book a time, schedule a time with me, and we'll go through for 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, however long it takes to hear your story, hear your voice, and I hopefully can send you on your way with some golden nuggets to help you improve your singing and bring out the very best in your performance. So anyway, those are just a few of those thoughts there. Also too, if you're not yet a member of this fabulous community of vocal lovers and music aficionados, what are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the great stuff that we look at here, review, and challenge ourselves with here on the channel. And lastly, much love and appreciation to you all for taking time out of your super busy day and spending a few of those precious moments here with me. Well, with all that said, we will see you next.